Can't stay here. They're coming. They're in the neighborhood. As soon as they get out of the house, from the side of the house, they hear that the gunshots are coming closer, and the terrorists are coming. You have to hide. Where are you going to hide? That little bush that he cut off most of it. Hide over there. Hopefully they won't see us. Minutes later, the terrorists come. And he says the terrorists are standing right next to him. They're all laying down this tree that literally it's almost bare, and the guy is standing right next to them. He says, I'm looking at his shoes. Tell my wife, don't say anything, don't even breathe. Nothing. If we say a single thing, he's gonna look. But all the guy has to do is turn his head. That's it. I don't know what happened. The guy was looking around, but it's like you can see through us. What I can tell you is, for the rest of my life, I'm gonna celebrate Sukkot. Because just like David HaMelech says to Hashem, on that day of war, you're gonna hide me in your sukkah. Once this guy took this tree, this creation in the world of Hashem, and made it into a sukkah, nature changed. And you would think, yeah, if he hid in the sukkah, that kind of fits. Because, okay, they just didn't look in the sukkah. The sukkah was destroyed to nothing. Hashem wanted to make sure this Jew knows it's not the sukkah, it's me. That tree, you just made the tree holy. Why? You used it for a mitzvah. Yeah, but there's no branches. Who says you need branches? Oh, Hashem has to decide. The terrorist's not going to see you. And there's endless amount of stories like this, of people saying Shema Yisrael for the first time in their life. There's another guy named Uri. Uri was a guy that was very religious about going to parties. Every party he would go to. Uri wanted to have a good time. Like everybody else did at some point in their life, or still does unfortunately. At 6:29 in the morning, he was a Nova in the party. They started hearing the alarm. He said nobody took it seriously. They didn't realize that it's not just the rockets in the air. They didn't realize that there's thousands of terrorists that are running in their direction and killing people wherever they saw. But then they start hearing the shooting, and they realized, oh, this is different. This is not just rockets. Everybody got used to the rocket. When I was in Eretz Yisrael last year and the year before that, every time there was rockets. Here's the alarm. You go to the Ma'amad, it's a special room in every house, and you wait until it's done. You go out. Sometimes you see the rockets in the air, get blown up. People moved on, get used to it. This wasn't that done. Here, they're hearing gunshots. They're hearing a war, and the war is getting close. Immediately, Uri got into a car with two of his friends. Started driving. They got into a stop where there was bumper to bumper. Nobody was moving. Uri ran. They got out of the car to go run and to see what's there. As he got closer and closer, he saw the front of where the bumper to bumper starts. There was no traffic. The terrorists were there standing, shooting everybody. Car to car, killing everyone. Uri runs back to the car. They're starting to shoot at him. Tells his friends, we gotta get out of here. They start running. The terrorists chase them, start shooting at them. One guy dies, one guy gets shot in the leg, and he gets shot in the arm. They continue running. They got to a place where they saw there's unfortunately a bunch of dead bodies everywhere. They lay down. Their whole thing is a mess. They lay down with them, face down, because they knew that if they face up, terrorists are going to check. They face down, face to the ground. 8 hours, he's facing down on the ground. He knows that if he moves his head, if anything, he's gone. After 8 hours, start hearing the Israeli soldiers say, anyone's alive.